Hello, hello, hello.
And welcome to Gay Area, the Bay Area's first gay stoner sibling podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Daniel, here. Hi, everyone.
Hi, your other host, Allison here. How y'all doing?
And today's podcast episode is for divas who want to hear about our extraordinary trip to it's not the Big Apple, it's the city of sin. It's
Sin City.
Sin City wasn't, what's the next part of that song?
I don't even know
I
what
think
song you're singing.
It's like
Oh, sorry, Louie.
Sin City wasn't made for you, I think. For ya. Well,
It was made for us, actually, though.
Exactly. It was perfect for us.
Well,
We fit in just fine.
we did. I mean, honestly.
Our fits serve.
Oh, yeah. That's something I can be steadfast on. That, I look good.
That was, absolutely a for sure win there.
Number one priority.
Yes. We saw the Sphere and we saw the Wizard of Oz show.
You have a cat hair on your face.
Girl, he bombed me hard. Can you grab?
Look.
You guys, the Apple War.
Oh, the Apple War?
Real.
Oh, my God. That was insane.
We lost.
If you're not sitting,
Spoiler alert.
down, if you're sitting where we were sitting, it was, pretty hard to get one. And one guy threw one, and it landed, under, it, bounced off her hand and landed, weird, near Caitlin, and then Caitlin was going to grab it, and this man had to, smush his hand in her body to grab it. I seen it, and I was like, that's crazy.
It's not even like a baseball.
Bro, it ain't that
it's not
serious.
That serious.
You can pay $10 to get at the kiosk. You don't need to be putting hands on people for it.
Which is what we had to do.
Yeah, I said I'm going to go double tap $10. Oh, my God, that's like 2 blackjacks.
Hello.
Hello. Maybe
Easy.
even one hand when it's $10.
No, you're just winning there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to talk about our trip. Some pin trading happened. Allison is on a journey, to say the least.
Oh.
A mental journey right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to get into that now. I think that's probably top of ep things.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's the biggest thing on my life right now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Do y'all know a little bit about this thing called menstruation?
Ever heard of it?
Ever heard of it? Ever heard of having periods?
Ever heard of shedding your uterine lining?
So, I went to my gyno, and I went for my pap smear. And I was really afraid because I hadn't been, even though I should have been gone already. Right? Got it done. And then she was talking to me about my periods, and I was like, Doc, I don't have them. Okay, so she put me on birth control. I made a really rookie mistake of starting it right before my trip. I started it on the Sunday before our trip, and we left on Wednesday. And it was in full effect.
Absolutely.
It was in full effect because this was also this was the week. Caitlin says this is when I was ovulating. I don't know. But I'm telling y'all.
Who's to say?
I felt crazy. My hormones were imbalanced because I haven't had my period in years. So I feel like this one's many, many years. So I feel like this one's going to hit really hard. So
the cortisol was spiking.
It was really bad. And so, yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like I didn't freak out that many times or
freak out.
Honestly, it was a good trip. But.
No, yeah, I mean, from my end, you only had a few times you were upset, but
yeah, just emotional, just overwhelmed.
But who's to say how hard you were battling? I have no idea.
Yeah, well, it was a battle. And then there's just so much more to these battles.
Exactly.
Get back from Vegas. I'm sitting at work on Friday. I start getting insane cramps. And then it's intensifying. I had to pause at my desk and kind of just stare off into the distance and kind of just
disassociate for a second.
I felt like I was about to throw up. Oh,
you're focusing.
Yeah, I was focusing, but also just I can't work right now. I was literally I felt like I was about to throw up. It was insane. I was having insane cramps because it was shedding so much. And then the back pain hit. So that was Friday with insane cramps. Back pain hit Sunday. Sunday, Monday. Today is Wednesday. And it's not as bad. It's not nearly as bad. But Sunday I thought it was really bad. Monday I thought I literally had to leave work 3 hours early. It was that bad.
Forgot about that.
Felt like I could barely walk, kind of.
She called me and said, I'm getting panda, babe. What do you want?
Yeah, of course I had to give myself a little panda before I came home to ice the back. Hello.
We knew the panda was going to heal.
God. Yeah, no, so it's just like to all my female listeners, I have to commend you if you've been dealing with this ever since puberty. And if you have, I mean, I'm hoping that these symptoms will lighten up. But if they don't, it's going to be a real problem. And I commend you guys. And I really feel like part of womanhood more. Like, I feel like I really have something to march for at this point. Messing up my sound bites. I really feel like there's really something to march for now. Like, it makes me feel more connected. And it's just insane how, like, we are forced to work through that. Through this insane cramps where you're about to throw up and this insane back pain where you have to, like, you have to stretch every 30 minutes to make sure you're dying. Like, and luckily my really nice old men I work with at work completely understand. They're just like, you know, you work at the desk right now. You don't have to come work, like at the bench. Desk, bench, whatever, where I assemble stuff. They're like, you don't need to work out in the warehouse. No.
Wow.
I love them. They're the best. Shout out Tattoo and Jenny.
Our kings.
They're just the best.
Well, I just have so many questions. One, how are you so strong? And two,
I don't know.
Is this one of your first times experiencing having like period cramps?
No.
In the whole cycle?
No.
Or is it just the first time in a long time? Or when was your last time you've experienced this?
Last time I experienced period cramps?
Or like that were like this bad?
Well, I'm just talking about period cramps. Period cramps?
Sure.
Was probably like when I got them. Probably when I first got it. Like, it did not last long. So
and how old were you?
Probably like the last time I had period cramps was probably like okay. I had it spotty maybe 15 at least at the oldest. And then the youngest probably like 13 maybe.
Oldest 15, you haven't had them? Yeah. And you're how old? 20?
I'm turning 24 in the summer.
24? You're 23.
Yeah.
You're turning 24. Dang, you're old. Dang.
No, so it's been many, many, many years since I've experienced
exactly.
this.
So, like, I mean, you are strong, but you guys are very
That's
strong.
what I'm saying. That's why I said if you've been experiencing this since puberty.
Right.
And you've been dealing with this.
I thought maybe it was like
women.
had been like a year or so, or 2 years, or 3 years, or 4 or 5 years.
Remember, I went to a pediatric gynecologist.
I forget a lot of things.
And they diagnosed me with PCOS.
Piper, remember?
Yes, I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. Yes.
Do you get facial hair?
No.
Do you get hair?
Well, do I get facial hair? Yes. Do I get excessive? No.
Excessive. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, but like obviously I hadn't shaved. I hadn't had my
God,
my
your mustache. You needed it done. She got it done for Vegas.
I hadn't had it done in probably like also since I was probably like 15.
Yeah, I mean I wouldn't shame, but it looked a lot different.
Oh, absolutely, and I didn't care. I did
not care. Better or worse, you guys. Clock it.
I got my brows, waxed my brows, and those actually looked really good. Looked a lot better.
Exactly.
Those I definitely enjoyed being done. No, but it's just insane, and I haven't felt these pains for years. And
exactly.
They were pretty bad when I used to have them, so I'm afraid this is going to be in every...
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Could you imagine?
I think that's part of the whole thing is that it happens monthly.
Well, I know it happens, Danny, obviously. It happens monthly, but I'm saying I was hoping that maybe these symptoms are just because I have so much to shed. and it's just like it's working overtime. You know, it's working overtime to shed. The cramps are the shedding, Danny, and then your back, your ovaries go all the way to like your back or something. That's why your back hurts.
So I guess we just gotta
There's a
hold our
lot to
breath
learn.
and just wait and see, you guys, if it's gonna be the same or less. You're hoping less. You're like it has to be.
It has to be. I mean, maybe the
This one
first
had to be a big shed.
maybe the first 3 months
Extra
or
large.
something or whatever, but it has to let up at some point.
I mean, I don't know if it's one of those things where you're like stocking it up year after year. Like the lining gets thicker and thicker.
Oh, it is. Yeah, you're
that
lining.
real?
Yeah, that's why you need to shed it because then you're more likely for getting cysts because you're not shedding your you're not shedding your walls. It gets really thick.
Wow, this is science in the making. This is real life
And
biology.
that's why
just
you
in
can
front
be
of
more
our eyes.
you're more prone to cancer, ovarian cancer too,
If what?
because if you're not having your period, if you're not shedding your
Oh,
uterus,
okay.
that's why it's important.
Can you manually do it or like what? Like a colonic?
No.
Okay. Anything else? I'm sorry, I don't want to rush you in this whole.
No, I do. I have to say something that was really embarrassing. I thought I had never met my gynecologist. And so I go into the office and I'm like, nice to meet you, doctor. And I could tell they're a little kind of confused, but I'm just like, okay, she's just a little odd. Okay. Right? No. I'm going later, whole encounter, a whole visit. I'm going through my my results or whatever, my messages, and I have a message from 2022 from my doctor. From results from something I had.
From something that you had seen her in person
Yes,
for?
yes.
That's embarrassing.
Isn't that so? Honestly, I
But
don't
I'm
care.
sure, yeah, I'm sure she talks to so many clients.
That was so many years ago.
What's it called?
Patients.
Patients, customers, clients.
I mean, it was multiple years ago, and also like,
Yeah,
I
so there's
only
no
seen
way
her
you
the
were
one
picking up on
time.
a vibe.
And I had only seen her one
There's no way she
time.
was.
I mean,
like,
I'm sure she knew I had seen her, but
you think?
absolutely.
Or no, well, I
There's
mean, more
no
so.
way she
More
doesn't
so,
know.
do you think
She
like
knew I was on her docket. I'm sure when she went to look at me as a patient, she's seen, okay, I seen her in 2022.
right? But it's not like she had like a vibe shift when you were like, "Oh, nice to meet you."
No, but I could tell she was a little like, okay, like she don't remember me.
Like you think she clocked you?
Yeah, I think I mean, she obviously knows I had seen her.
No,
and
I
am
get
saying
that.
to her,
I know, but like,
I don't think she was like put off by it at all.
right?
I'm just saying it
But
was
she
just
was like,
yeah, yes, yes, and I was like, this
You
cannot
didn't call.
be.
You call her doc.
I say
The
her full
doctor?
name, but I'm not gonna just say who my doctor is on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
I was
So you
saying,
say
nice to meet you, doctor, and then I said her name.
Dr. Louie Dewey.
Exactly.
Okay, nice to meet you, Dr. Louie. Yeah, okay, I see that.
Yeah.
Oh God, girl, I haven't been to the doctor in a minute. I think I have health insurance now.
Oh, I've only been doing call visits for the past 5 years. Like, unless it was something
you
serious.
can't get me into the office.
Oh, hell no.
Not if I can just make a call.
I mean, I go in for specialties. That's it.
if they're ordering like something, but
Yeah.
that's why you hadn't seen your gynecologist. You thought you hadn't seen her.
Girl. And it's so funny because now that I remember the last time I went to the doctor, it was to see her.
Right.
And I remember sitting in that exact same chair, and they took my blood pressure, and they were like, okay, are you nervous to be here today? And I was like, yeah, extremely. They're like, okay, your blood pressure is pretty high. You need to calm down. You need to take a
Whoa.
minute. You need to take a minute and breathe. And then it went down a lot. And I was like, okay, because I was really nervous. Because I think this was after Mom got diagnosed or whatever for fucking breast cancer. And then they were like, oh, you need to go in and get a fucking breast exam. That's what it was, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
And that was it. It was so quick.
Heart racing.
Heart racing, just like, this is crazy.
Pumping.
I'm having to get my breast examined.
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy.
Well, that was very funny that you didn't remember her.
Yeah, isn't that really funny?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, doctor.
Okay, so what are we? Okay,
You
so
really thought
yeah,
you really thought I just said, nice to meet you, doctor.
yeah. Like I can picture you, saying, oh, like like reacting, like okay, doc.
No. Mhm. No.
Just would be hilarious.
I don't say her name during the visit.
Almost got stuck at the observation wheel. Guys, there's this wheel in Vegas, and we were waiting in line. It's moving. All of a sudden, it
moving
stops.
but long. We're
It's
at the
long,
very
yeah.
end of the
It's
line.
long, but it's moving. And then we're about to walk outside, like where they load you on, and it just stops. And we're like, everyone's looking up. Everyone's getting impatient.
It's been like
Everyone's
20
looking.
minutes at least.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Finally, they're like, it's broken. Y'all need to exit. So then we left.
Luckily, we were at the very front of the line to get our
So we went and got our refund, but actually they told us we could come back in 72 hours.
Within 72 hours.
And you'll be good to go. So we ended up going back, and when we went, the family we went with was majorly
That's a whole
lit.
story. That's like they're lit. They were crazy.
They were spilling drinks. The woman offered us popcorn.
Oh my God, listen, we have to tell the story better.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think it's okay.
We get in, we sit down. It's us and this one other family. It's wife, husband, mother-in-law, and they have two sons.
Oh, yeah.
2 sons that's it, 2 sons, yeah. And instantly, Danny starts singing, "Baby, woohoo, where the hell's my husband?"
Yeah, and the woman was singing with me.
She started singing along. She's eating her popcorn with her drink in her hand, and she goes, "Bee!" She started singing along.
And I was like, oh my
Immediately,
God.
I was like, I wish I was on her level right now.
Yeah, they were turned the fuck up.
It was so funny. Spilling drinks. All of a sudden,
the sun is setting.
The dad's in the corner just talking to his son hella close, like probably trying to give him like some words of wisdom on this family trip that he'll remember forever. And it was just so funny. And the mother-in-law just sitting there in the middle, just like with her drink too. All 3 of the adults had drinks.
Yeah. It was weird.
It was so fucking funny.
Because they were with their kids too, and they were telling us like where they were at. I think they said something about a WWE.
They were at what's it called? WrestleMania. And then that's where the boys went, and then the mom and the mother-in-law went to I think it was the mom and her mom, I think, because the mother-in-law was.
It's okay.
I'm gonna get into it. No, I'm not. But it was just really funny, and it was just really, really, really funny.
And the mom offered us popcorn. She said,
"The mom, anyone want popcorn?"
Anyone want popcorn? She's trying to get us all to vibe on her level, and it kind of worked.
Yeah, it did.
Mom told them about our podcast. I was like, oh my.
Yep. Oh my God! And then we told him it was called Gay Area, and Dad was like, "Well, I already said I was gonna follow you."
I know. I was like, what?
A little subtle homophobia.
I'm like, I was like, forgot we're in Vegas. Like,
yes. I'm like, y'all. If the girls are going to the Sphere and y'all are doing your WrestleMania stuff, I get the vibe.
Exactly.
But it was just so funny, and we were doing the titty dance in there with that family.
Oh yeah. So if you see my TikTok, the one where we're on the wheel and we're going like, we're shaking our tits, they're in the background.
Caitlin refused to do it.
Yeah, I put that in the caption. Fuck her. She would have been so perfect.
She would have ate it up, girl. Cause
I know. Got some Honolulu cookie companies. Oh my God, guys, they're so good. I think it was like a matcha strawberry one I had. Oh, I had a few. I ate them all. Like when we were walking down, wherever that is, the high roller area. Okay, the next day we were gonna go to this donut place. And we ended up pulling in. My mom's like, we pull into the Palazzo, I think. The Palazzo. And then we're like, oh, is like this the donut place? Like, whatever. And then, because Caitlin wanted to get these creme brulee donuts that she seen on TikTok or whatever. And Mom's like, this is wrong. This is wrong.
I know. Unfortunately, our mom took us to the wrong place. But
yeah, but it's okay.
To be honest, I like those donuts better than the creme brulee ones.
Yeah, she took us to a different donut place.
And we still ended up going, spoiler alert, we ended up going to the creme brulee ones too.
Yeah, a different day. So yeah, we went to the Palazzo at the Venetian, whatever. I think they're connected.
That was my favorite casino. That was my biggest win. That was my biggest win of the whole trip. I got 3.
What were you gambling?
I was gambling dollars. And I got 3 black cherry Bud Light seltzers for $3. And I got to watch Danny gamble for an hour, and I drank 3 seltzers for $3.
Yeah, it was fun.
That was the biggest win, and I was enjoying watching you play.
I was playing blackjack.
Yeah, the automated one.
Yeah,
that was the best. That was the best win. Best casino visit. That was great.
Got some donuts. There was a Biscoff donut that was really good. I
Yes.
wanted more of that.
Yes. One of the workers was really rude to Caitlin. We were going to make a Yelp review, but we didn't.
What'd they say?
Oh, Caitlin was like, can I get so-and-so? She said, can I get a ham and cheese puff pastry? And she said, we don't have any of those. And she goes and looks over at the thing. And she's like, oh, I mean the ham and cheese puff pastry with butter. Or something like that. Something like it's exactly what she asked for, but she didn't say like the whole thing or maybe the correct order. And the bitch was like, we don't have anything like that. We have a da-da-da. We don't have that. I was like, fuck that bitch. Who is she? I was like, go fucking tell her off. Tell that bitch to read her fucking signs.
Ooh.
Because obviously that she should have known what the fuck she was talking about.
When a pastry has more than like 5 words in it, like give us a break, maybe.
No, it's the ham and cheese puff pastry, bitch. Give it for me.
Like it's a lot of words, and you should know if
well,
I'm talking about a ham and cheese.
It's also just like you're in customer service. There's not too like you know exactly what she was talking about.
No, literally.
No, that pissed me off.
We went to this Golden Tiki bar. It was like Rainforest Cafe.
Fun. That was cool. With no animatronics, but same vibe.
Yeah, we were in the Shrunken Head booth.
Yeah.
Took some pictures in a clam. That was sweet. The drinks were cool. I got a flight, some sort of flight of something. It was delicious.
The appetizers were really good. Yes, there was like chicken.
Oh yeah,
bites,
we got some appetizers.
Chicken bites, crab ragoon dip.
Went to the mall. Caitlin had to go to the Lush store where one of her coworkers or one of the guys that comes in and like helps train. He works in Las Vegas, so we went and he was actually working. So shout out to George. Allison got the ABC store. I went to Pop Mart and got a Mickey and Friends bag charm, mystery bag charm. That was fun. Check my TikTok. I got my nails done. Needed the nails done for all the touching for the pin trading, for the videos. Hello. Had to keep the fingers cute. Peppermill
Was fun.
God, what did we eat there? Everything. I think I got like a pasta. And I was wearing white. And it was a challenge. But
I got a big old steak.
I also got a big old steak.
I think it was like doesn't matter, but it was really good.
We went to the fountains at the Bellagio, just I had to be tourist for a minute. Come on.
Mm-hmm. And my mom says she loves it and it makes her cry and she loves the music. So
yeah, it was cool. Apparently there's a bunch of there's different songs. It
wasn't her favorite song, but what are you going to do? We're not going to wait another 30 minutes or even 15. Fuck it.
Yeah, I think it was every 15. We went to, what was is Caesar's Palace the one at the Bellagio, I think?
I think so.
Yeah, we went in there. Allison and Andre and Tom went and gambled, I think, for a minute. Me and my mom and Caitlin sat at this bar. There was this man playing piano. If I have a drink in my hand and the man starts playing piano, Viva La Vida, Coldplay, it's over. It was major vibes in there.
Yeah, you guys should have told me you were going to go to a bar like that. I thought y'all just going to go sit at a random bar.
It was a random bar. We literally just walked up to it. It was literally right at the entrance.
Yeah, I was pissed. I walk up and it's Tommy, Mom, Caitlin, Danny, all sitting at this nice little table with all drinks, sitting there listening to this live music, and I'm just in this damn period tundra.
Yeah.
Just gambled away probably like $80 somewhere.
Yeah, you were in a real bad mood. And I knew what the move was to get her ass to a gay bar.
Oh, and I barely went. I almost didn't even go.
No, so we had been talking about going to Piranha, and it was like, okay, well, let's just go. And Allison, on the drive over, we weren't sure if Allison was even going to walk into this establishment.
Yeah, it was a last-minute
decision.
But
thankfully she did. The second she did, I have a video of her where she's like dancing into the club like, oh, no.
Yeah, the second I got in there.
It was a vibe. We checked it out, and then we walked across the street to this other nightclub called something. It's named after a slur, you guys, for the Romani people. So I don't know if I should be saying it.
Real. Y'all know that girl, Blank Rose Blanchard?
You could request. It was so dead in there, and so you could request songs. We requested Midnight Sun. They played it immediately. It was fabulous.
We requested Doing What I Want, but it never played.
Haters.
Like they didn't know the baddies was in Vegas.
I met this guy who was
Oh,
talking to
God.
us.
Talk
And
more on that.
he like walked up to me and we started talking, and then I was like, I don't want to just talk to you, so I like was like, come like talk to my friends, my family. So I introduced, and then like I go looking at his Instagram, and then I like checked his stories, and on his story, it was the Trump Hotel and like a kissy emoji, and I was like, I think we're gonna go to Piranha. So
You
I
were
was
like,
like,
no, you were like, are you a Trumpy?
oh yeah, and then I
Are
asked
you
him,
a Trumper?
I was
And
like,
he
are
was
you a
like, yeah.
Trumper? And he was like, yeah, and then I was like,
That's
I like waited,
unfortunate.
I was like waited a beat, and I was like, okay, we gotta go. But also he was kind of weird anyway, like whatever. And then, oh yeah, we went to Piranha. They were doing a drag show. Fabulous. They got some good
Oh,
divas over there.
fabulous drag show. Very
Yeah.
quick and simple and sweet.
And then we went to bed, and then the next day we went to the Hoover Dam.
We went to bed.
Very
Boys didn't.
Which boys? It was Tommy and
Tommy and Dre.
No, what'd they do?
They went out and
Oh yeah,
and
they walked.
They walked like
to
5
the
miles,
strip.
6 miles, down to the strip and down it.
Yeah. We went to bed.
But then we went to the
And then
we went to bed.
We went to the Hoover Dam the next day.
That was really fun.
And then we had plans to go to the Golden Steer. That was like one of the only things we actually had plans because we had reservations. My dad really wanted to go. We all wanted to go.
We all wanted to go.
And spoiler alert, we didn't. But basically, frickin' Natalie Nunn was in town. And so we were like, do we go to this baddies party? It's like a daytime event. It was like 1
No,
or
I think
3.
it was like 3
I
to
think
8 or
3
something.
to 8, yeah. And so we were like, okay, well, maybe we can go for a little bit.
Maybe even 2 to 8.
And then we'll go to the Golden Steer. But by the time we got inside of the event, we waited in line forever. By the time we got inside,
we waited in line for at least an hour.
We were waiting, and we just watched DJ Sky like play music, and no baddies were coming out, and we're like, we have reservations for this Golden Steer. Like, we got to go soon.
I think, and then slowly they started coming out.
Slowly, some of the girls started coming out, and then we were vibing. It was a vibe.
And our parents texted the group chat and offered. They were like,
yeah,
we can come get you, or if you guys want to stay, we totally understand.
And that's when I was
like,
like,
unfortunately,
I was like, Natalie Nunn hasn't come out.
Natalie
Biggie hasn't come out. Rolly hasn't come out.
Her. We heard Natalie when we were in line was the worst part. We heard her screaming on the microphone, and we were like, ah.
No, literally, it was too lit.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're gonna stop in San Francisco.
Oh, probably not. No.
Or in Oakland or in San Jose, like.
Probably not. I mean, even if it is, what if we're not available? What if?
It was really fun.
Oh my God, it was insane. Oh my God.
It was really fun.
Wish it was 21 and up so we could bring our drinks up to the freaking stage and not have to sneak them.
Yeah, that was hella annoying.
But it was insane. Ivory walked right past me. Her security guard touched me on the chest. I was losing my mind.
We saw Rolly get out of her car.
We saw I got a picture with Mike. I think his name's Mike.
The security guard.
Yeah, unfortunately. I wish I knew his name better. Caitlin.
No, literally, you're such a cloud chaser. Allison was like, who is that? After Caitlin took a picture with him. And then Alice was like, sir, can I take a picture with you?
Of course I'm going to get a picture with him.
I'm like, girl, you don't even know this man's name.
Unfortunately, Caitlin has watched more than me, but it doesn't matter. Nonetheless, when I do my binge and spree or whatever, I'm going to be so glad I have a picture with him.
Biggie was amazing. She came out at the
very
last
God.
moment. Mama.
She came on after Natalie. Like the very last closer.
The very last person. After everybody. It was crazy. Then we went to bed because we had a lot of pin trading to do the next day. Oh my God. I got down there at like 8:30, I think. The event was supposed to start at 9. Bad idea. Late. Oh, back of the line. It's already busy as fuck. Caitlin, I was supposed to meet her down at 8:30. She's not there. Okay. I just need to get in line with my mom. We're letter K for Pink a la Mode, K like 2 or something. It's over, you guys. So there was exclusive drops that were happening. And I don't know why I didn't think that there was going to be like a big ass line to get these exclusive pins from these vendors.
Yeah.
But there was. And so unfortunately, we only ended up getting the Kingdom Hearts pin and the Dark Wing pin. Allison ended up getting the Dark Wing pin.
I got the Dark Wing.
Not the Kingdom Hearts because
I decided not to wait in line.
Me, my dad, and my mom waited in line for I think 2 hours.
That's what I'm saying.
I think I could check, but it was definitely like probably more than 2 hours because we were in line at like 8:30.
That's probably why Mom's back was fucked up.
Yeah, probably. And so after that, we ended up doing some pin trading. We took a lot of breaks. Like me
and Caitlin took infinite amount of breaks.
Yeah, and like we would walk out, go smoke, come back in because it was
hit
an all-day thing. And that's the case with the next day too.
And basically. We did stay at the hotel of the event. My mom got us.
I know. It's like we stayed there and we didn't even take advantage of being down there early.
Oh, I know. Listen, I talked to the second day I was there when I was going down or coming up. I saw a woman with her pins and I was like, we were talking about it and she said that she got there Saturday, right?
It started Saturday morning, so she probably got there Friday night.
No, she got down. She went to line up. It was either 3 or 4 o'clock.
Saturday morning.
Yeah. They told her, you can't come back till 6. She didn't care. She circled around. She waited down there. Other people went to their hotel rooms.
Yeah.
She waited.
She said, I want to make sure I'm number one.
And she was one of one. She was number one for Pink Color Mode.
Yeah. So I think there was 3 exclusives from Pink Color Mode, and then
there was a bunch.
Kraken.
There was a bunch of different.
One from Kraken.
There was like 3 or 4 different of those like Nightmare Before Christmas looking things.
It was the titles. Yeah. It was like snow. It was 3 titles and then a mystery box.
Yeah.
So that's 4 different pins, and then also the Kraken Elemental is what we missed out on, which is quite a lot. I was like, none of them were keepers, so who cares then? Like whatever.
Yeah, that's how I felt. I was like, I'm not going to stand in this line. I just kind of wanted them
to trade, because.
Well, this Saturday, those are going to go crazy.
You guys, what's going to go crazy?
Your Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't even know I don't know if I'll bring it. It's only been like a little while. I guess I could just leave it in there and see.
See what happens.
Yeah, we're going to our local backyard pin trading event. On Saturday, so follow the TikTok if you want to watch some trades.
And those are way. I'm gonna hate to go back
to Billy Roy's.
Yeah, because it's way more crowded. It's way harder to walk and push past people. As a big fat person, it's way harder to fit in between, like the pin trading.
Yeah, there's a lot more room at the
Vegas
convention show.
Oh my god, so much room. I literally was afraid of it. But then when I got there, I was like, this is so luxurious. I could just walk through the whole thing as quick as I wanted to and go to wherever I want.
Maneuvering in and out. I know they did take out like some tables.
Yeah, unfortunately they do. They need to limit it. I think they need to limit it.
I think some of my favorite pins were probably the forky ones I got. I got 2 different forky ones. I love the Luca ones I got. I got 3 like grails, Lucas. Check out my TikTok, you guys, if you want to see more. King Candy.
I got a grail.
2 more windows, so now I only need 1 more of the Disneyland windows of attractions. The Chaser, the Sleeping Beauty's castle. I like this Tiana one I got, and yeah, that's about it. What were we gonna say?
I got a grail. I traded with my favorite pin trader, Lynn, my mom. I got this. I tried to trade for this pin earlier in the event, but I didn't have anything that the person wanted. I'm not sure if it's the same person my mom traded with, but my mom traded for it for me to trade and then trade it with me, my queen. So that was really nice. I don't know what it's called, but it's from D23, and it's a Lilo and Stitch, like the full company, and they're pin trading.
Yeah, I think it was from Destination D23. I can't remember, but it's like, yeah, it's part of the 25 years of pin trading.
I don't know, but I have a serious bone to pick with one of our local pin traders because of this pin. Because I had tried to trade for it before. And they just really pissed me off, and I'll never try to trade with them again. Because obviously I'll never have anything good enough. I even tried to trade for something that was like $50 value. Still nothing. So it's obvious that they only trade for a serious, like, in search ofs. And I'm like, I at these pin trading events, I can't, that won't happen. I can't trade with you then. You know, because I get it. Like, I get it. If you're searching for that, all right, that's fine. I just can't trade with you then. Because most likely I don't have something you're in search of.
Right.
Because I don't have grails. Because I don't have grails.
I mean, they have, like, books and books and books, you know.
I know,
so
but some of the pin I wanted, I'm like, really, like, I know there's something of value.
Yeah, it's hard to say, you know, because then it's also just, like, their right to say no. But
that's why I just said.
Right.
I said, then I know I won't be able to trade with them, and that's fine.
Fuck you, lady, and her husband.
I'll say it. Fuck you, Gina.
That's wild. Anything else about the pin trading? The day 2 was good too. Lots of breaks in between. I think I got more trades the first day. What about you?
I don't know. Probably the second day.
The second day we went to get donuts. Wait.
No way.
Okay, wait, no, we're missing okay, so we do the pin trading the first day, and then that's when we go to the observation wheel. Just in timeline wise. Then we go to the Fremont Street.
Oh.
Then we go to this barbecue place.
Shout out.
It was all right.
God, what was their name?
Who?
The band.
Oh yeah, Allison was entranced by this group that was performing on Fremont Street.
They were eating.
They were eating.
Well, oh God, I wish I knew their name.
And we needed to keep the party going, so we were like, "Where's the karaoke bar?" So we went to, what was it called? The Cat's Meow? No. Kitty Cat Club. I think it is Cat's Meow.
I think maybe the Cat's Meow or something.
Or there was 2 different ones we were thinking about going to. I think they both had cat in the name.
I don't think it's Cat's Meow. It's something else. It's like
Smelly Cat.
That was the one on the strip.
That was the other one that
That's
we were.
That's the one on the strip.
No, I think it was Cat's Meow.
Okay.
I don't know. But it got lit there. If you follow us on Instagram, you probably saw a little taste of it.
God.
The KJ they had was doing her damn job.
And the KJ in training.
Oh, yeah, and the KJ in training. Yeah, it was just...
Oh, my God. When I first got in there, I was, like, getting really pissed off that, like, every other song... Like, one person from the crowd would perform. And then she would do something. She would either perform herself or perform with people or do an all-sing. And I was like, this is too much. And then I got, like, 2 trash cans in me. And I'm living it up.
Yeah, because, I mean, they have to do it like that, or else what if people request to do boring songs after boring songs after boring songs? Then people are going to walk out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it makes sense. But, yeah, it's kind of annoying when you're, like, wanting to do your song.
Yeah.
Because it takes twice as long, basically.
Especially walking in there kind of sober.
But, you know, those filler songs got me a Jell-O shot. So.
That's what I'm saying. They pulled everyone from the crowd. They do like all sing.
No,
so
she's like hyping us.
They pull people into like people like play the drums, play the fake guitar. 2 people sing. Like it was crazy.
Splash needed to take some notes.
It was insane. It was really good. And I seen a sign for no smoking. So when I'm talking to the bartender, I was like, "Oh, so no smoking, but can I go outside and hit my vape on the patio?" She was like, "You can vape inside, you just can't smoke inside." I was like, "What?" So then we start a revolution because when we looked around, no one was vaping. And then I walk over with a huge grin on my face with a drink in my hand to Caitlin. I go, "We can vape in here, girl." And immediately she rips out her vape. She's, oh my God, in heaven.
No, for real. It was like, this is lit.
Oh, it's lit.
They got everything.
We don't have to exit. We get to hit our vape. We get to eat mozzarella cheese sticks or whatever the fuck Tommy ordered. I can't remember. No, it was like garlic fries or something maybe.
I think garlic fries, yeah. We needed more.
Eat it. We still got 2 orders.
Yeah.
Garlic fries with ranch. We're sitting there hitting our vape, drinking our trash can, watching karaoke.
Yeah.
Like, I would have to say that would be a successful night in Vegas.
It took like the entire time we were there for them to get to our songs, we were like, okay, like we're
We were
kind of
kinda
getting
ready-
antsy, or
ready
we were
to
kind of go,
go.
but then we had a feeling that they were coming up, and so yeah, we waited, and I sang, Tommy sang, Kate sang, and Al sang. No, Dre didn't end up singing, unfortunately. And then we got out of there. We walked out like right after. It was perfect. We were on a
Yeah.
high.
Yeah, it was really good.
And then we got back to the hotel, or well, we took a lift, and Allison was like turned. I mean, we all were turned, but Allison had the most to drink. She had a bunch of those.
Dre was really
Trash
drunk too.
cans.
He blacked out, he said. Me and Dre were
Oh my God, that's wild. And so I ordered the lift, and he pulls up and where I ordered it to come, and then I take us like down the wrong block. Classic. And then he calls me, and I like realize that we're walking the wrong direction. And then Allison is just like screaming at me to like cancel the Uber. And
No, you were like talk to him, and I was like, sir, pick us up at the pickup or something.
I don't think I asked you to take my phone.
I don't remember what happened.
I'm pretty sure
I did not take it. Listen, I remember you were like, I don't know. I was just like,
I just remember you like
I said cancel it.
you were screaming at the Uber, and then I was like, no, girl, like he's around the corner. We just have to walk.
I said cancel. I paid the $10 fee.
Yeah, you were like, no, we can't walk. And I'm like, actually, it's like right around the corner. So yeah, we ended up getting.
I don't remember saying we can't walk.
But then getting out of it,
I hate
out of the
words
car.
put in my mouth.
I can't remember exactly. Probably not.
Exactly.
Allison ends up falling out of the lift. Classic.
Gracefully though.
Yeah.
Like I was, like it was a really tall car. It was like a big Suburban.
Oh yeah, I spare no expense.
So when I went to step out, it was just too big of a step, and I stumbled.
Yeah, and then once we got into the casino, Allison had to reenact the whole thing for everyone.
I did reenact it for them, yes, and I was screaming.
She was screaming, and it's probably the drunkest of the night. I mean, of the trip.
Oh, absolutely, that was definitely the drunkest I've got of the whole trip.
And I have a video of her being like, "Successful night in Vegas."
And I was losing my voice really bad because this is after Natalie, Nunn, and a whole night of karaoke and a whole lot of aping.
Just a whole lot. Wait, was the Fremont Street the same night as Natalie?
No, we got Del Taco and went to bed.
No, it was after the pin trading.
Yeah, it was before karaoke.
Yeah, Natalie was the night before.
I drank like 2-3 Cutwaters on the strip, on the Fremont Street.
Right. Exactly.
I drank like a couple Cutwaters already.
Yeah. So yeah, we went to the karaoke, and then the next day.
You should insert the clip of me screaming "Successful Night in Vegas."
Should I? Okay.
Yes. Successful Night in Vegas. Woo!
Jane,
can you get that? Because my voice, you could hear it. It's like you hear how raspy it is, and I lost my voice completely. I was whispering when I got back. Do you remember?
the same night?
No,
Or the next
when I
day?
got back from the trip, it was really bad. Even on the
yeah.
way home, it was bad, but when I got back from the trip, it was like
It was gone. So then the next day was the Sunday, the second part of the pin trading. Got a late start there. I think everyone did, except for our parents. And then that was the day we went to the Sphere and saw Wizard of Oz, which was cool. Parts of it.
I loved the audio and the visuals.
Yeah. The AI people, the NPC people,
It's not
AI
seamless.
people are really spooky to look at, and they're just like, it's giving video game.
And I mean, in the sharp contrast of having a line of fake people, and then these real ass,
I know people
Oz
from
Munchkinlands,
yeah,
like dancing right there, and you could tell how old they look next to these fake CGI people. But nonetheless, it was a really cool experience, and I really loved how the seat felt like you were literally in a 4D theater when it shot you up with the booty with the sound.
Yeah.
And the falling apples and the flying monkeys and the butterflies and everything. I'm like, I'm immersed.
I know. I'm trying to think like who I would want to see there. I mean, obviously Ariana would be cool.
Try to think of someone who could do some like
someone
fun
with a
visuals.
big production.
Lady Gaga.
Oh yeah, maybe Gaga would be
Lady
good.
Gaga.
I mean, I just want anybody.
Anybody we like.
That's not Fish, you know? Like, come on.
Ooh,
Or
yeah.
U2, isn't that who was there?
Seeing some sort of like EDM
Would be cool.
Would be cool,
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'd be really
I
cool
would be
there.
down for that because then they create the
They
visuals
create
for
cool,
the
like,
sphere,
monster cool,
and it's
like,
not gonna have.
because like
It's not
a
gonna look
regular
weird like Wizard
pop,
of Oz.
like a pop music artist, or even like you said, like when the U2 and all that. I'm like, what kind of visual can you really do? But like, and imagine going to like EDM there.
No, literally, I want to be like spooked out of my mind.
Oh yeah, like a huge big old dinosaur just. Or
yeah,
like,
I'm sure they do stuff like that.
I'm sure. I'm sure of it.
That's what I'm saying.
And-
Like Wizard of Oz is cool, but I don't need to see it again.
Well, obviously wouldn't see that one again, but I'd definitely go back to that fucking sphere.
Absolutely. And then that was about it. We drove home and had to go to work the next day. It was horrible.
Yeah, we didn't do anything else that Sunday night.
I can't remember. I think we called it. Oh, we went to a buffet.
Oh my God, we need to talk about that. Oh my
Absolutely.
God, the prime rib was
Oh,
insane.
we're in love. You guys ever tried prime rib?
We're gonna try to
with
get
a little au
booked at.
jus and mashed potatoes?
Yeah, we're gonna try to get booked at the House of Prime Rib. I mean, we're in the heart of. We're in the Bay Area, so
Oh, we're going to the House of Prime Rib, Mama.
Yeah.
Just for like what occasion?
yeah, nothing for anything.
Maybe my birthday.
If they book,
I know, we need
if
to
they're not booked.
Guys, it was so tender
Oh my
and
God,
delicious.
delicious.
I don't know how to describe it, but it was really just real tender.
The
and
snow crab legs were also really good.
the crab legs were good.
The crab legs were really good.
Everything was pretty good, I
Yeah.
would say.
Oh my God, they
I
had
love a
these
buffet.
like agua frescas and horchatas. They had this ube one. Oh my God. Oh
I
my
was in
God.
heaven.
They had little creme brulees for desserts. Like
Anything you could ever want, really.
Oh yeah.
They got it
Anything you wanted. It was insane. It was so good.
all.
Like
Sushi, soup.
I would totally go back. Oh, they had ramen, pho. They had all different types of things.
Pizza,
Tacos.
Lots of meats.
Filipino
it's a buffet, you
food,
guys, so
everything, any kind of cuisine you could think of.
It wouldn't be a Vegas trip without a trip to the buffet.
Mm-mm.
Highs and lows of the trip. I think my high would probably be the prime rib.
I was just about to say probably the buffet. That was
That
was just
my
a
also
perfect
another high
experience.
was getting my own room and just not having to smell anyone or deal with anyone. So that was nice.
my other
And then-
high was probably the dam.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Got some really good pictures there.
Yeah, we did the water trick where you put it over the edge and the wind like shoots it up into the sky.
Yeah, I that was my suggestion to go because we as a family had gone when I was like 3 years old, and so I had never been able to experience it.
Boom.
So it was really cool, and Dre had never been either. So also I don't even know if we said our adopted brother Andre. A good friend, family friend Andre.
He's a renter.
Yeah,
be
renter turned
honest.
family,
He's a tenant
and
that we let tag along. How about that?
he came with us. Yeah, he kept having us take photos of it. I loved it. He did a really fun like highlight reel on his story or whatever. And I took I took a lot of good pictures.
We love to take pictures.
Oh yeah,
Took a lot of them.
took a lot of pictures.
We looked fresh to death, Mama. We had to remember it.
I didn't get any pictures of my Natalie outfit though. I'm kind of pissed, but I'm gonna wear that out to the club and people will have not seen it.
Exactly. You can recreate it.
Yeah.
Me and Allison are getting tattoos.
Oh my
in a
God,
few
yeah.
weeks.
I totally forgot.
From an artist that's really into the art of wabi sabi, you guys. Do you guys know what wabi sabi is?
I barely do.
I think it's like something about like imperfectionism, basically. But I'm gonna get something probably on my face, so everyone look forward to that. We went to Market Broiler.
Oh my God, Market
You guys ever heard
Broiler
of Market
social
Broiler?
hour.
We went to their social hour. It's happy hour, you guys. I don't know. There was no checkers or Connect Four at the social hour. I'm like,
How are we supposed to be social?
how are we supposed to be social when we're at a booth?
That I could barely get in and out of, actually.
Yeah, the fucking booths were like, the material of it was
Clinging.
yeah, hella clingy.
You could barely scoot in and out. Just your pants were getting stuck on them.
But we got
let
real
me just say I have a
there.
bit of a conspiracy theory. When I ordered my first lemon drop, it came out in like a classic lemon drop kind of fucking glass, like a big old martini glass, kind of. Right, big old martini glass. I order another one. Man brings out this smaller glass, and he hands it to me. And as I'm handing the other one, I even made a joke. I'm putting in parentheses. I said, I'm just getting to try a whole lot of glassware, different glassware, huh? And he didn't even say nothing. He was just like, oh. It was absolutely 100% smaller. And I'm paying the same $8. If I'm not, unless it's an $8 bottomless, or no, it wasn't even 11. Unless I'm getting an $11 bottomless lemon drop, and when I'm getting the second refill, it's smaller, that would make sense.
I know, but remember I said this, like, who's to say the martini glass has
I'm telling you,
ounces,
I took 2 sips and it was halfway gone compared to my other one. I took a sip. You and Tommy both had a sip, and I still had three-quarters of my martini.
I mean, I'm a hashtag believer in women, so I'm not going to question you.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. If you're the one that drank it.
Remember, you did the photo trick.
I know, I took a photo, and they were different glasses for sure.
Oh, they were 100% different glasses, and it was 100% smaller.
It did appear smaller.
I just don't know, and I'm telling you, when I took, there was definitely less sips.
No, I'm.
It appeared, and it was. But let me tell you.
Yeah, sorry. That's what I meant.
Market Broiler, you guys need to, are your bartenders not properly trained on what glassware to use for a martini? Or for my lemon drop? Like, so are you telling me maybe the first person fucked up? I'm hoping that's what it was. But still, it wouldn't make sense because it was so small. I feel like it was almost a damn fucking wine glass. Like, I don't even know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, the first one gave more martini glass.
Yeah.
The second one gave kind of a little more ambiguous.
More ambiguous.
It was like, ooh, like, is that for a martini? Like, I guess. Because it was a little
like
smaller.
Round. Yeah, and it wasn't like, as like...
Like, the circumference of it was, like, smaller.
And it was shorter.
Like, the top part.
And shorter.
And shorter, sure.
So, if the top circumference is a lot wider, that means there's a whole lot more ounces. Because the top has more is more area.
Exactly.
Compared to when it's tapered down.
That's what I'm saying.
So 1,000%
my question for you is, will you be going back to the big MB?
I will, but I'm going to say, what kind of glasses do you use for those freaking lemon drops?
He said, can you take a picture?
No, because I'm confused.
Bring it out.
I'm kind of confused.
I want to know what it's getting served in.
I want to know what I'm going to be expecting.
Girl.
Because are they not trained, or they just use whatever glasses they have at the moment?
That's what I'm saying.
Because it's kind of ridiculous. Like, how are you going to have like, that would never happen at Splash. Even though we only have, like, 3 different glassware. I'm saying...
They're all the same.
It just don't make sense to me. It pissed me off.
You know what does make sense? And I didn't see it coming. Devil Wears Prada 2. It's so perfect. And I was so worried, as was, I'm sure, a lot of fans of the first film. I mean, it's perfect, the first one. It's perfect. But this one is almost perfect. It's perfect in its own way, you know. Like, it's not a perfect
good as
film.
It could have got.
Yeah, like I'm just happy that it wasn't terrible, horrible. But you know, with Meryl attached, you know, we have to trust Meryl is going to only be in projects that are, you know, above a certain amount of quality, you know, which I think this one delivers. The whole boyfriend plot line.
That's my biggest gripe with the whole movie is that boyfriend plot line.
Was just so unnecessary.
And not Emily Blunt. I'm talking about Andy's.
Not hot, not sexy.
Not
like,
cute, not hot, not sexy. I hate the accent.
Yeah, the
Andy
accent was just like,
would
what?
Andy would find someone who's way more attractive. I'm sorry to say it. I know I'm all fat positive and everything. I don't care for this movie. She deserves. She is Andy Sachs. Like, she is very attractive. She's very powerful. Working this high-rise job. You're telling me she's gonna settle for this man?
For this Lifetime movie actor? Like,
Also,
he was distracting. I was like, who is this
Yeah,
person?
the acting's terrible. The acting's terrible.
No, I mean,
agree.
I wasn't really talking about his acting so much, just more so his like appearance and his whole vibe and the whole character.
Well, like it's just like so not fleshed out even a second.
Yeah.
And also just not needed. Like because
Right.
like
it's so unnecessary. Like like what was this serving and like for the story?
yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure something. I'm sure there's a reason why, but you know, the fashion, the one-liners from Miranda, just everything was just amazing. And
I wish Caleb was in it more. I'm gonna say
I wish Caleb had interacted with Miranda once or twice because it was weird. Also, the part when she's talking about the body positivity thing, I'm like, but meanwhile, she has a big old fatty as her second assistant.
That's what I'm saying. It's obviously a PR move or something.
And then he gets promoted to first assistant by the end of the movie. I'm like,
there ain't no way Miranda's going to have him walking following her.
I don't know. I mean, we never even saw him.
Not the Miranda Priestley I know.
Out behind the desk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why he said.
We never saw him.
Didn't he even say? He said, like, I'm called chair or something.
Yeah,
like,
he makes a joke about it in the beginning. Yeah, I could have had more him. Pauline Chalamet was a spook.
I was just about to say that Chalamet girl.
Gaga, I was surprised with. I was literally like, oh my God, I had no idea. So
the setting spray reveal. Spoiler alerts.
Them having a feud was hilarious. Her and Miranda. The song was a little odd, I kind of thought. I mean, I enjoyed it.
I thought it was really funny. I loved it.
It was a Shape of a Woman or something. I thought it was all right. I kind of like Runway more. I'm like, I don't know why we didn't do Runway, but
because
I mean, Runway
we have
is.
to get Doechii out there.
I know, but that would be fine. But I guess Gaga wanted her own moment. Makes sense. What else about the movie? Emily Blunt. She just needs to be in more roles like this.
I agree.
Because this is where she thrives. I think she
thrives as being a bitch.
I don't know in what other movie she's in where she's as good as she is when she plays Emily. Because I mean, like Oppenheimer, she literally got nominated for that performance, and it's like wow, for me at least. Like she just needs to be playing more funny people.
I've never even acknowledged her existence besides for Devil Wears Prada
and Mary Poppins Returns.
You took the words out of my mouth, Danny.
That's
Mary Poppins Returns.
She's great in that.
Great in that.
Because she's really charismatic and like funny.
She's really good.
But like A Quiet Place,
wah.
Like you can't even remember like who's the mom in that.
No, and if you think about it, you're just like, oh, you mean Jim? Jim.
I don't know. She's just amazing, and I was kind of surprised with what they did with her character. You know, by the end, it was like
it makes sense though.
Like I can't believe she was gonna backstab Miranda. Like that was such a gag.
Alerts.
Well, sorry, you guys.
Yeah, it was completely gaggy. It makes sense for her though.
It made for a great twist. It was just like I love the part when Andy was there. Was like, okay, tell her she's gonna be chief. She's gonna be chief forever. Tell her, and then Miranda's like, no, Emily, you tell her. Mm-hmm. It's like Miranda.
Tell her how you completely backstab me.
It's just great. And then, I mean, it was a little rushed towards the end when Andy ends up like saving.
I told you it was
Runway.
Rushed when I first said it. You were like, it wasn't rushed.
I mean, it is.
Yeah, it is a little rushed.
A little rushed, but they have a lot to fit in.
Because I think they take a little bit too much time in the beginning.
Because it's like a lot happens off screen. Like we didn't see any like
a lot.
All
There's so many conversations.
There was one montage
off
of her making all these phone calls, and it's like that's all we get.
That's what I'm saying. There's so much.
You know, I'm okay with in my brain. It's like okay, well, this was Miranda's plan, and you know, we don't really know a whole lot about what happens when Miranda like works behind the scenes. Like,
it's true. Like it's true.
Like in the first one, like we thought she didn't know about the whole replacement thing, but she ended up knowing about it, and she was already on top of it. That's why I'm like, you need to trust Miranda. Like that's why when she was telling Andy like. This does not concern you. I'm like,
I agree.
Heed her warning.
I totally agree because she shouldn't have brought it up.
But it ended up being that Andy kind of did help because she snapped Miranda out of her little like slug that she was in when BJ Novak was like, okay, like we're gonna change everything.
She was gonna be complicit.
She didn't say anything, and it was just like,
Well,
I guess
also,
she
who
kinda
ended up
needed
even
Andy.
saving the whole movie was the woman who Andy got for
Lucy
Maria.
Liu,
Yeah,
yeah.
that
Yeah.
would have never happened without Andy.
Right, that's what I'm saying, like, she kinda did help
She
save
saved the
Runway,
company. She
like, a
did.
little bit. But it wouldn't have been unless Miranda had also been who she is and
Oh,
doing
absolutely.
what she needed to do. Because it doesn't
Yeah.
concern Andy. But she knew Andy was going to do what she was going to do, or else she wouldn't have kept her around. Miranda is very smart.
She
And I
is.
think they did a good job with her character and like keeping that integrity. Like that part when she's putting her coat away in the closet, it's
Oh,
a
that was
little
cheesy.
it's a little too much physical comedy, a little, but I mean it goes to show
Like the
like,
first movie, Miranda would have never done anything like that.
but I mean obviously that's the point, is that it's supposed to show that she's
A fool
things have
now.
changed.
Yeah.
That's literally what Andy says right after. She's like, "Oh yeah, things have changed around here," and it's like, yeah, I think we could have done that with it edited down a little bit because it's just like
she could have just
but,
been hanging it up.
Yeah, exactly. But it
Not
was,
like-
she's like doing all this, and it's just like a
At
bit.
the end, she's like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, it's giving like it was giving reminding me like prom, like Meryl. I was like, oh, it's like this move.
But that makes sense
don't know.
because that's a musical. It's supposed to be
Exactly.
drawn up,
Exactly. But overall, I was cheesing the whole time, you guys. Just straight cheesing. Glad that Stanley Tucci got his moment to shine. Although I felt like it could have been bigger.
I agree.
Like, oh, his whole redemption thing is that he gets to speak at this event. Okay, well, what about tomorrow? Like, I
Right.
like to think that Meryl is going to take steps to, help. What's his name, Nigel? Like,
I mean,
actually, like,
she
advance.
had an epiphany realizing.
I know, which was kind of funny to me. I'm like, girl, you really don't think Nigel wants to do more than what he's doing currently.
Right.
Like, I think it's to be believed he's kind of been in the same position since the first movie.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, no, he did kind of say, like, oh, Miranda has done things for me way more important than that.
Yeah.
He did say something like that.
Yeah.
Because she was like, when she fucked you out of that job.
Right. But then he's like, she's done that a million times.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, he's still kind of in the same spot.
No, I think he said that she's given him a lot more.
Wait, what do you mean?
Whatever. Carry on, my.
No, I really wanted to know. Anything else about the movie? It could be a whole pod episode.
No, I just really enjoyed it.
I love the Coach shade.
Yeah, that was really funny.
So how's Coach? How are things at Coach? It's just like so funny. Also, her with Emily with the blonde hair
Oh my god,
at the very end. It's
bad.
it's so funny, and they end up being friends. So cute.
She was like, I always
So
wanted to be friends when we worked at Runway. Yeah, that was crazy. That was really cute.
So cute. Yeah, because I'm like, once she betrayed her, I was like, oh, there's no way that they're gonna like be friends or anything. But then Andy's like so quick to just forgive her. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Sweet of her. But yeah, it was good. Justin Theroux was really interesting. I kind of
Who's Justin Theroux?
he played Emily Blunt's like boyfriend, the
Oh,
really rich
he's
one,
weird.
the one who like was fat.
He also
and
looked
then-
crazy weird.
Well, they like wait. When did he look crazy weird? Like the whole movie?
No, well, yes, but the before pictures.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like when they edited his pictures because he was supposed to like be
He looked
fat or something and
completely
he had like a
different.
glow up. I'm like, what was the point of
He
this?
didn't even look
Because his
that
pictures
cute.
looked crazy.
Unrealistic as fuck.
I was like, who is that?
I didn't
They
even
looked
no.
so bad.
I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I did not realize until the second watch that the guy who Emily was dating was
with Lucy Liu.
I didn't even realize
That
till
was
the
the whole
second
thing
watch.
because remember she
that was the biggest thing. That's why she wanted to buy Runway instead of him.
She wanted to
That's
get
why
her
when I was watching it the
revenge.
second time, I was like, "Holy fucking shit! That makes so much more sense."
Yeah.
Too bad I didn't get to finish it.
Exactly. Oh yeah. Allison walked out of our second viewing of
I
the movie.
Ubered home.
She said, "You know what? My ride's here."
Yeah,
It was Caitlin's fault, not mine.
yours too. No, you
It was not mine.
okay. Caitlin told me to move spots because I asked her to stop shaking her leg, going and bouncing her leg. She told me to move spots. And I had already looked at my Uber app when Danny upset me. So
and what did I do?
I asked for the popcorn tub.
Oh
I was
my
gonna pay for it,
god,
but
this was too much.
But he went and got it, and then
No,
he was upset.
I
and
was
so then
not upset. I just wasn't. I would give it to
were because if you weren't upset, you would have taken from me when I first said, "Here, eat out of it."
but I knew you weren't done with it.
It doesn't matter if
You
you
guys-
weren't upset, you would have just taken it. But you were upset,
No,
and I tried to give it to you again, and you said, "Stop talking." And so
because
I
you
was
just kept talking.
But you were upset because you wouldn't take it.
No,
And
I was
you
upset
were.
that you were talking.
No.
Oh, let's not get into it. But I'm down to go for a third time. I think I need to get to there. I want to see Mother Mary too.
It's just like you could admit when you were upset.
I wasn't upset.
Well, then
though.
why were you telling me that you wouldn't eat out of it? Why wouldn't you eat out of it?
Because I was gonna
then?
wait for Caitlin's.
She was eating it
So then why weren't you eating out of that one?
because you upset me when you were mad that you didn't get it.
So I wasn't eating for the same reason you. Well, I don't know. I thought I was waiting for you to eat yours.
I had
we
eaten
didn't
a
even
few
explain.
bites.
No, but I don't even.
I
Think
had eaten some.
the pod knows what's happening. Like, this is. I mean, you kind of explained it, but
It doesn't matter.
I went to go get popcorn.
You obviously
During the
didn't
movie.
want to eat it from that thing, and that upset me.
We went to go get I went to go get popcorn because Allison was like, "If you pay for it,
I said if I
pay it, will you go get it?" And I'd already seen the movie, so I was like, "Yeah, I need to go get the popcorn." So I went and got it, and I got the refill, and so I have the tub, and then I have the refill in the regular brown box, and obviously the tub that it comes in is the LE one. That's the one.
Which is who usually gets who pays for
That's
it.
the better one. Yeah, and so whoever pays for it normally gets that one because you're insured to not get butter leaked onto you. And so when I sit down, Allison was like, "Hand me the tub," and I was like, "Oh, like I thought I could have it because I went and got it." And then you said, "No, like give it to me," and I was
I was like, really? And
So then
you
I
were
gave-
like, yeah, you gave it to me.
So then I gave it to her, and then I gave the box to Caitlin, and then I was gonna wait for Caitlin to be done with the box to give it to me, but then Allison kept being like, "Here, take the tub, like you can have
well,
some."
because I ate some, and then I was like, well, because
I know
that's how it works with 3 people. You eat some and you share it, and then they eat some and you share it back. That's how it works when you eat popcorn. But he didn't want to take any from my bucket.
I just felt like I felt like you had 2 pieces of popcorn, and then you were like, "Okay, here, do you want some?" I'm like, "No, like you eat, you're like I'm good." Like, and this is all while the movie was going. Like, and that's why I was like, "Can you stop talking?" Sorry. What? It's not a little funny.
No.
I thought it was a little funny. Okay.
Because you won't admit that you wouldn't eat the popcorn because you were upset or because you were pissed off or something.
I wasn't though.
Then it doesn't make sense why you wouldn't take the tub if you wanted the tub originally. Why wouldn't you then take the tub?
Well, I guess I probably was feeling some type of way, but I wouldn't say I was like mad.
But you can admit you were feeling
I was
some
feeling
type
kind of
of way.
stubborn, maybe.
Absolutely you were.
Okay, yes, that's fair.
Thank
but I wasn't
you.
mad.
But I know. Okay, just because I have the word wrong. Yeah, you were being stubborn. You wouldn't eat from the tub because I asked for it.
Right.
Yes, and that pissed me off because it's like, can't we share the tub?
I know. But we're over it.
Well, yeah, I got over it. I Ubered myself home because I couldn't stand to sit in between you guys.
And then Caitlin told you to move. It was
Yeah,
just,
and Caitlin told me to move, and I said, okay, to my left, to my right, I am not welcome here. And I left him my candy, and I left him my drink. And
No, she texted,
as
she
soon
said-
as I got home, I made sure I was home, and I said, enjoy the drink.
And then I turned to Caitlin and I was like, "Where is she?" And then I tracked you and you were at home. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my God."
Yeah, I needed to take myself out of the situation.
Okay, well, we need to leave them on a little lighter note. Will we be back for another episode? Or we're gonna be on hiatus again?
I'm glad you admitted you were being stubborn. Like, you need to learn how to do that. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It makes me feel less crazy because they're obviously, you know.
Yes. We are reading your guys' comments. Don't worry.
I love the comments.
We have heard.
I couldn't believe we got 9 comments.
I think it's like 11 or something, or maybe 11 likes. No, I think it's 11 comments. Yes, thank you guys for the reception, the reaction, all of it.
I really love it. Let me give some shout outs. Shout out Elijah, shout out Leslie, shout out Maddie, shout out Phoebe, shout out Emily, shout out Jacqueline if you're still listening.
Valerie.
Shout out Valerie.
Yeah. Emily says my fave podcasts are just where you don't have a theme, but you give updates on your life, or where you do a creative game or idea that's fun for you. So kind of what we just gave you.
Yep. Love those.
No game, but we can do that. Excited for more Disney pin trading or mukbangs, whatever the next one is about. Just made it to the end, and I'd become a patron again.
Who said that?
S4 League FTW.
Thank you, bae.
So yes, mukbangs are in our future.
I know we haven't done 1,000 sandwiches or 1,000 ranches in a while.
Oh, should we should do chicken tenders or something? Or didn't we do chicken nuggets?
No, we did burgers.
Oh, looks like we only have about 3 minutes left. This is good. Okay, wait. And then we had some comments on here. Oh, Phoebe said, y'all should do a Disney mukbang while talking about pin trading. Okay.
Like a Let It Go burger.
Wait,
like,
what?
She said a Disney mukbang while talking about pin trading.
Wait, did I say Disney mukbang?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. A Disney was it Disney mukbang?
I don't know. I love it, though. Some Elsa burgers.
The Let It Go burger.
Olaf fries.
Yes.
Moana milkshake.
The Hakuna Matata hash.
Frittata.
Hakuna
Matata frittata.
Okay, I can think of a few. Thank you, Phoebe. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We love you for watching.
We do love you for watching. You keep me here. If it wasn't for your comments, this guy would just run me out of this garage.
Wow. Well, love you. Bye.